I'm Harry.
I'm Rowdy Richard.
Welcome to Dead Decks.
Mm-hmm. Dead Decks. Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, buddy.
That's my silent yeah, buddy. Today we were talking about Super Deck. It's sort of.
It is pretty super
Yeah.
duper.
We were trying to say plural. It's not.
Yeah.
Just deck.
Exclamation point.
Just, yeah.
Get
Super
that in
Deck. Nerd.
Yeah, you gotta say it like you mean it. We don't really mean it though.
No. We're not that damn excited.
Yeah.
This came out in 94.
Oh shit, hold on. Here we go. It's the fourth trading card game ever created. And here comes the timeline.
My favorite part.
Watch out.
Because I get to take him all the way out of the damn shot.
Yeah.
That's actually the best looking logo we've got on there. I like that logo. Get the Super Deck 94. So the Wild West days.
Yep. And it's the first trading card game not created by Wizards of the Coast or TSR. There's your facts for the fucking game. That's about all you need to know about it. It is a superhero trading card game, collectible card game, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Original art, non-established universe, no Marvel, no DC, none of that shit. It's all handmade, created from scratch. Artwork is pretty good.
Yeah. Actually, aesthetics and artwork is great. If we can get one to do that, yeah, that's good enough.
Yeah, he'll get there.
They nailed the old comic book thing. I mean, even with the logo, even the back.
Yeah.
The aesthetic is spot on.
Yeah, I like the aesthetic. Card quality is fine too. I didn't see any issues at all with card quality.
Yeah, I even like the damn box.
Yeah, everything about it looks good. Look is the key word there. They had one supplemental product, expansion, whatever you want to call it, called Slim Deck.
Yeah,
I guess it's an expansion. It seems kind of, I don't know. It seems more of an extension than an actual expansion. But.
Yeah, I think it had different cards in it.
Yeah, but more just an expansion of the base set. It wasn't really, I don't think it was necessarily intended to be a standalone set. You know. Yeah. It's more of an extension of the base set.
Added on 75 cards to the end.
Yeah. It didn't last very long, and in fact, the Slim Deck was 30, and this only came in starter deck form. There was no booster packs of this.
I've never seen one, yeah.
Yeah, it was all starter decks, and the Slim decks came in packs of 30 cards instead of the standard 50 or 60 that you see in most starter decks. Knowledge.
Yeah, 160 cards in the set, that's what the box says.
Yeah. These are pretty hard to find. If you're going out and try to buy some of these, you're probably going to pay up for them. They're not cheap. They're not very prevalent, and they look good. So if you're just a collector and you want some of this stuff, by all means, go for it. It's pretty good stuff.
Yeah, I'm thinking about collecting myself, even on the aesthetics.
Yeah.
I haven't decided, but I do love how they look. I'm not even into comic books anymore, but they look cool. At least they look like what they're trying to look like.
Which is generic comic book stuff.
Yeah, old cheesy comic book stuff.
Yeah.
That's what they're going for.
80s,
they nailed
90s comic book era style. And it looks really good as far as that goes. Just by looking at the box, you would think it'd be some kind of Marvel or something. It's not.
Yeah. It's not.
So, what's the gameplay like, Richard?
It is like pre-cal. So you take a bunch of cards, you stack them all up, you create formulas all over the board, and then you crank out some math. That's really the only gameplay there is.
And you have to continuously keep up with 2 different sides. 4 total.
Yeah.
Minimum.
So you lay out a villain or a hero, one of the two. You can have one of each. Your opponent has one of each. They face off. And then you keep adding modifiers. You add a plus card, and then you can add a times card. Multiplication. Yeah, I hate that it says times. And then you can add a location, and then adds a bonus at the end of your formula after the plus and the times. And then he can play a subtract on me to take away from my plus. It attaches to the plus card. And then he can play a cancel to cancel out my times. And then he can play a companion and start another stack and add another formula. Then that literally is the gameplay. That is the card types. The freaking name is plus, minus, times. Yeah, those are the names of the card types.
And there are cancellation cards or peril cards or other. There's a few different types of cards. There's not very many, and they're straightforward. There's nothing overly ambitious about most of them that we've seen. There may be a few out there.
Yeah, they did a little bit in the way of innovation, taking away from just math, like the hydrogen bomb that blows up half
one
the
side,
board.
one side of the board.
There's a little bit of mechanics in there other than just math. But man, I mean, it's damn good looking. If this had a little bit of gameplay that wasn't just addition and subtraction and multiplication, this would be sharp. I really dig this thing.
If they had gone the route of Magic and put a little more depth into this and, separated it out into factions and gone that kind of a route, they may very well have been a player in the game back then. As it stands, they didn't go very far. They had 2 expansions. The other one nobody's probably even heard of. Good luck finding it. These are hard to find as it is. The expansion is even harder to find.
Yeah, I mean, I'm probably not done playing it because it's one of those like boring gates. I really want to like this.
Yeah.
But I don't know that I'm ever going to be able to like that, doing that math like that.
To me, they look great as just on a shelf kind of card. I don't recommend sending any of this shit into any grading company because their price to value concept is ridiculous. But if you wanted something to put on a shelf and you wanted old card games and it's the only thing you give a fuck about, sure. They would look good in any slab holder. They would look great on a shelf. They really would. Even in a top loader, if I could just put it in a top loader and sit it on the shelf. Some of the cards are phenomenal in the artwork.
Yeah. Yeah, I might have to break down and do just that. I mean, 160 card set, not that hard to collect.
No.
Now, only in starters, though, that's sort of lame. But
yeah.
I've been seeing these. I think they're 20. They might be cheaper sometimes, but I think they're normally maybe $20-ish.
Yeah.
So pretty rough for a starter.
And who made that card?
Card Sharks.
Card Sharks.
I don't know that they did shit else.
Yeah. It's one of those smaller companies. So they probably didn't have a huge print run, if I were to guess. Unlike TSR and Wizards of the same era. I mean, they only made 2 sets. One of them half the cards of the original.
Yeah.
They're going to be hard to complete. But if you're in this kind of stuff and you like the old card games and you like this artwork specifically, sure.
Yeah,
it's a winner.
If you even want to do flashcards. This is a nice fancy set of flashcards.
Yeah.
A lot more fun than regular flashcards. We go market them that way.
We can't. I don't think we can recommend it as a playable game.
No,
Yeah.
I don't think so. I'm not even sure you could house rules it up. I don't think because there's no. So another reviewer, other people pointed out that there's no abilities. So the higher number wins. There'd be no reason to play with the lower numbers. They don't have any special abilities at all. So that really killed it. Yeah. The math's not annoying enough. Most of the card base is just unplayable. There's no reason to have it in the deck.
Yeah, your special abilities, quote unquote, they can interrupt or dismember your opponent's board. That's about all you have. There's nothing really, as an offensive player, there's not really much you can do besides increase your shit.
No, I mean all the cards of the same type have no distinguishing ability. So the minus cards you can play on your opponent, but that's all they do.
Well, there are some that have added abilities.
There was a little,
move a vehicle or alongside of giving a minus as well. So, I mean, there is a little bit in the instant cards or whatever you want to call them, the negative cards for your opponent.
Yeah.
But as an overall strategy, deck building, playability, being such a small set, I find it hard to believe that there would be any playability long term.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure. I mean, there might be a little more squeeze out of it, but I doubt it's a lot.
No.
We talked about in the gameplay, using counters maybe to try to make it better. I'm not even sure that would fix it. Maybe using die to keep up with your totals.
I mean, if you don't like going to see movies in the theater and you're bored one weekend and you find these on eBay for $20 and you want to play your buddy and take shots on when you do stupid shit or you mess your math up. Yeah, that'd be fun.
Mm-hmm.
It'd pay for a movie ticket.
I am somebody who has collected CCGs just for art. I own some that I've never played. So, also if you're into that,
Yeah,
I can see doing this one.
again, yeah, put it on a shelf behind you, like we have back here.
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah, that'd be fantastic for that. Because again, I think the art does very well for that time and the era.
Yeah, I don't hate it. It doesn't make me angry. It's just,
No.
well, shit. I'll throw it.
Until you throw it on the floor.
And now I'm angry. Yeah, it's just after the gameplay, you're just like, nah, I don't want to bother with this again. I like looking at them, but nobody enjoys math that much.
Yeah. So I guess, it's about all we have for this. It's a pretty short and sweet video.
Yep, that's about it, man.
Yep.
All right, how we do?
Good enough.
Yeah, buddy.